Hi folks. So, okay, so that's my first shift over. Like I said, it's just a 4-hour shift to begin with. It's a sort of trial period that these guys are giving me. Anyway, so what I want to tell you basically, it's not far from where we are right now, but I didn't want to film right outside the place or whatever sort of thing. Just didn't seem the right thing to do, especially on my first day and everything. And I don't know, there might be some sort of policy or something, who knows, nobody's mentioned anything about that, but just to play safe, because I was thinking, oh, I'll just do it outside, I'll cross the road and I'll just show you where it is. I mean, I don't know, maybe we could walk past on the opposite side of the road and I'll just sort of quickly point it out to you. But it's the first day, so let's just not bother with that for now. But anyway, so the thing is, the upshot of it is that I worked in the kitchen part, making the sandwiches. They were showing me how to do the sandwiches. Great team, actually. Really enjoyed working with them. You know, the no real difficulty with language barriers necessarily, because a lot of people from like European countries and what have you sort of thing working there. But you know, that's fine, because like you know, their English is pretty good. So there was no communication or miscommunications or anything like that, is what I'm trying to get at. So that was fine. And they're a great team, actually. Great little team to work with, really friendly, nice little bit of banter. You know, everyone seemed to get on with each another. It just felt, you know, it was nice. I enjoyed it. So the kitchen side of things, really enjoyed that, actually. Really loved it. You know, they were really happy with my work. They were really impressed. They were sort of like, oh, well done, Paul, and blah blah blah, and do you know what I mean? And so that side of it went really well. But upstairs, where you have to deal with the customers and the till machines and remember what they were asked for, what they've ordered and all that lot, I'm going to struggle with that. I am seriously going to struggle with that. And it's also to do with confidence and what have you sort of thing. That side of it, I was really scared of, to be quite honest. I'm not joking, I was really scared of it. I know that might be silly from some other people's points of view, but you know, like I said, you know, for me, there's more than it's. Anyway, look, I'm not going to go into a big spiel about it right now, but anyway, so like I said, then obviously getting to the end of the shift, sat down with the manager. We had a little chinwag, and I've organised it so that I'll always have Tuesdays off, because then I can still do the anger group. So that's cool. I need to tell John about that, so let him know that that's going to be okay. We'll still be able to do the anger group, no issue with that. They're quite happy for me to be doing that. So it's, from my understanding, it's going to be 4 days a week, basically. And anyway, we're going to be finalising everything tomorrow. Got to get here for 10 in the morning tomorrow. It's just going to be a case of like doing all the paperwork now, signing the contract. So essentially, guys, I've got the job. I have got the job. It'll be more official tomorrow when I sign the contract and everything, and this, that and the other, and blah blah blah. But for all intents and purposes, I've got the job. And like I said, you know, it's going to be like 4 days a week. So I think it's Monday, obviously not Tuesday, so Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But next Friday is the start of my exhibition, and I've told them about that. So they're quite happy. This is what, you know, they're really flexible. It's like they're really, do you know what I mean? And I'm like, wow, that's brilliant. You know what I mean? They're allowing me to go and get my exhibition up and running first, and what have you. I mean, you know, obviously I just need to get the thing set up, and they don't do weekends at that shop, so that's another bonus sort of thing. I'm not be working weekends, which is a plus for me, because you know, it'd be nice to have my weekends to myself, to be quite honest. I can carry on doing my vlogs and stuff and what have you. Anyway, so yeah, I've been on my feet. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. No, sorry, just remembered. That was a bit of an auspicious start, actually. My alarm didn't go off. I went to bed super early. I went to bed at 10 o'clock. That, as you guys probably know, I've mentioned many times before, you know, it's not unheard of for me to go to bed at 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Do you know what I mean? Most days, sort of thing. So, you know, I'm determined to make this work. So I went to bed at 10 o'clock 10 o'clock last night. Made myself go to bed. I slept through for most of it. I did wake up a couple of times, but I made myself go straight back to sleep. And then, like, as I said, I set my alarm for 5 because I thought I need plenty of time, get ready, make sure I'm not too rushed getting here and all, you know, the anxiety was bad enough without me being all, you know what I mean? So then I gets there. Sorry, no, what am I talking about? Sorry, I'm all over the place. Right, no, so it's because I'm having to hold, I know it sounds, I'm having to hold this camera. I was just thinking, I wish I had the tripod right now. I can just stick it on the tripod and I can do hands-free and talk more easily. Sometimes it's really awkward and I have to keep swapping hands over. Anyway, so yeah, back to what I was saying. So set the alarm for 5 and then it didn't go off for some reason. And I think what it is I click the on switch, then set it for 5 o'clock, and then without thinking, for some reason I've switched it back off because it was in the off position when I woke up this morning, because I woke up and it was like, I don't know, 5:30, 5:45, and I started panicking because I'm thinking, oh God, you know, I'm not going to have time to get a shower and a shave and do this and iron my trousers and feed Spot and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, I was just panicking, you know what I mean? I was just panic because obviously my first day I didn't want to make a bad impression, you know, turning up late or whatever. Anyway, as it turns out, I had plenty of time really. It was just me overcompensating as usual. So anyway, I got here plenty of time. I mean, I was like, God blimey, it was only about 6:15 when I got here. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't supposed to start until 7. So I had a little wander around, had a fag, tried to get myself nice and relaxed and calm and all the rest of it. Then I went in there around about 7:15-ish, maybe a little bit earlier than that. So I walked in, explained who I was. They said, oh, just go downstairs, see Victoria. Spoke to this lady called Victoria. You have a uniform, well, it's part uniform. I'll show it you shortly. I'll do another vlog in a minute because it's a bit awkward standing here. So yeah, I've got it in my bag with me. So yeah, so I did that, and then it was just a case of like hanging around for a minute or two, and then people were showing me what I need to do, and yeah, and off we went. And yeah, so it's been a very interesting day. As I said, I love working in the kitchen. The kitchen was great, loved it. Doing the sandwiches, making the sandwiches, pretty straightforward, and you know, yeah. So I think this is going to work out. The upstairs bit, like I said, the shop front, you know, the shop itself, that's the area I'm going to struggle in. I'm not sure how I'm going to get around that, to be quite honest. I really don't, because I think it's expected that you, I mean, they do say that some people prefer to work upstairs, some people prefer to work in the kitchen. Obviously for me, my preference is going to be definitely working in the kitchen, to be quite honest. I'm much happier down there. I feel less stressed, to be quite honest. But it's funny because I'm talking to one of the guys that work in the shop, and he was the complete opposite. And he was saying like, oh no, I love the banter with the customers and this, that, and but you know, I guess it depends on your personality and stuff, innit? You know what I mean? It's not that I ain't a people's person or can't do that. It's just, I think it's just the sense of pressure and, you know, getting the right change and, you know, dealing with money and all that sort of thing. I don't know. And I guess I know that it's all down to confidence, and once you've done something a few times and once you've done it enough, it does become second nature. Of course it does. It's like with the cuff training. When I first started doing the cuff training, delivering that, I was nervous as hell, do you know what I mean? And it was like a real struggle at times, you know. But over time, you know, I built up my confidence, I built up my, and once you've done it so many times, after a certain length of time, I did it. I was delivering the training for about 7 years, all told. And, you know, eventually it got to the point where, you know, I was confident enough I could set up on my own, I could do, you know, and deliver the training with a lot of confidence, you know what I mean? And yeah, I still made mistakes at times and still messed up here and there and what have you sort of thing, but it didn't become such a massive big deal, do you know what I mean? But then you see, I suppose it's slightly different because you're working for a company here, and a company in the sense that, like, you know, if you screw up a bit too much, you know, it reflects on customers. Customer service, I think, is going to be slightly different for me. So, anyway, right, but as I said, the upshot of it is that I had a good day. It's been an experience. I'll be back there tomorrow just mainly to do the paperwork and stuff. I don't know if they want me to do anything else, or if it's just going to be a matter of paperwork day and this, that and the other. And then, yeah, because I think that's what he was saying, if I remember right. He was saying, like, either start officially on Friday, I think this Friday, yeah, because next Friday is the 12th when I start the exhibition. So either start this Friday or next Monday. So we'll see how that one goes, to see if he wants me to start either Monday or Friday. So officially I'll start officially Monday or Friday. So wow, okay guys, so, you know, like I said, still super nervous about the whole thing, still a lot of anxiety and fear around it, but overall feel really good about it. Feel really good about it. Feel really positive. Feel positive about myself. The fact that, like, you know, hey, flipping that ball, at least you're getting out there, you're doing something. Do you know what I mean? You're trying your best. Do you know what I mean? And that's all anybody can ask, isn't it? You know what I mean? So, yeah, wow. Okay, folks. So I'm going to leave it there for now. And I'll show you the uniform later. Okay, so I'll leave it there for now, and I'll catch you folks later. Bye for now. Hi folks, seeing as how I'm sort of out and about, and I'm thinking that I'm going to head to John's and see if I can you know, get hold of John. I haven't got my phone with me. I didn't bring my phone with me, so I'm like, otherwise I would have rung him. Just want to have a quick chat with him about stuff and what have you. Anyway, as I was walking along, so like, they got all these guys here, look, and I thought, wow, look at these guys, eh? Oh, I love horses, man. That comes from my father, of course. My father was mad about horses. He absolutely adored them. Beautiful creatures they are. Beautiful. What a magnificent creature, eh? Wow. And look at these guys over there, look. That's awesome, man. Look, they're all standing there, standing to attention. That's amazing. Beautiful, beautiful. Wow. They are so cool. I do love horses. Look at that guy there. Wow. They've all got their own personalities and all. Hello. Beautiful. Okay folks, so yeah, I'm going to head to John. Need to have a little chat and what have you, like I said. You know, have a little chin wag. I'm just trying to get you a better shot of these guys actually. It's just a lot of folk here at the moment and it's just a bit awkward to try and get in there actually, is it? Hang on, sorry. I'll just have a quick... Yay! Those guys. Cool. Beautiful, beautiful. Yay! So, yeah, sorry, I was just walking this way, you see, because as I say, I'm going to head to John. I'm hoping I can catch him in. No idea actually off the top of my head. He could be there, he could, maybe not, I don't know. But like I said, I kind of want to have a little chat. I need to have a chat with him anyway, sort of about different things, and including the anger group and stuff and what have you. And I was heading in this direction because, like, I can cut straight through, cross through Piccadilly Circus and what have you, sort of thing. And then you know, through Chinatown, and then basically there. Anyway, as I was walking past, that's when I spotted this, you see, and I'm thinking, oh, let's go and have a, because, you know, you don't see them often, well, I don't anyway, see them that often standing there in all their regalia and what have you, all sort of, you know, with all the, well, so you get one or two that usually sit out the front there sort of thing, but you never get a big group of them like that. And by the way, I think what this is, although I don't know 100% certain, to be perfectly honest with you, I think it's something to do with Trooping the Colour maybe, or even the Queen's birthday thing. You know that she has 2 birthdays, one like an official birthday and one sort of like normal birthday. I don't know, I've never really looked into it. It's not really something that's really interested me, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm not necessarily a royalist, but that's just my own opinion. I'm not against them either necessarily. You know, I'm not saying that we should get rid of them or anything like that. You know, it is what it is, but you know, so I mean, basically I don't have feelings one way or the other. I used to have an opinion one way or the other. I used to think to myself, well, you know what, you know, it's part of our heritage, it's part of our culture. You know, they've been, you know, around for thousands of years. We've had kings and queens, blah 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 blah. You know, it's part of the, like I said, it's part of our heritage, that's and the other. These days, to be quite honest, I'm completely indifferent. I don't really mind one way or the other, to be quite honest. I get the arguments for and against, you know, but you know, I don't know, you know, like I say, there's pros and cons to everything at the end of the day. You know, so I get both sides. I get both sides of the argument totally. You know, but and again, you know, there's a documentary that was done by Tony Robinson. I don't know when it was. I watched it online about last year or something. I watched it, but I don't know when it was actually made. And it actually sort of traces the history of the Windsors and what have you, sort of thing, and this, that and the other and blah blah blah. It's better if you watch the documentary. I'll try and find it online and try and find a link so you guys can watch it. It's really interesting, I'll tell you, it's fascinating. But yeah, the thing is that, like, as I say, you need to watch the thing to get the full gist of it, because, you know, I might not be remembering all the details of it fully anyway, but it turns out, because of something that happened way back, like, I don't know, 600, 700 or 800 years ago, whatever it was, some sort of shenanigans with the royalty back in them days, you know, which was always happening anyway. The legitimacy, if you was to really press home the point, that the Windsors aren't entitled to be the royal family, according to that documentary. Do you know what I mean? You know, and when they traced it, and they traced down the ancestry and this and that, believe it or not, now this could all be some sort of flipping joke or wind up or something, but it all seemed legit to me. I mean, I don't know, maybe there is a, what's the name of it, all seemed legit. Like I say, Tony Robinson, the guy that does the time team thing and all that, you know, the history, what have you, and all that sort of carry on. You know, according to that documentary, there's a guy in Australia, some farmer, literally, and I kid you not, this is what it was on the documentary. Like I say, you know, I'm not saying that this is fact or whatever, because I'm just going by what the documentary and what Tony Robinson said and what their research team did and all the rest of it. But according to them, yeah, there's a guy in Australia, an Australian farmer, who actually has legitimate title to the throne. I know, it sounds absolutely ludicrous, doesn't it? I mean, I must admit, I was like, really? 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 Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's just like, it does seem a bit hard to believe, but hey, that's what he said in the documentary, so I don't know. Maybe it's true, maybe it isn't, I don't know, but it's fascinating nonetheless. And it's funny because when they asked him, when they told him about this, they tracked him down, they went there, and they explained to him the situation and said, like, you know, legitimately, if you was to really follow the letter of the law and whatever else, the other caveats and things that are involved in this, I don't know, whatever it is, that essentially he has legitimate claim to the throne of England. And it's like, when they asked it or told him about that, and they says, like, well, do you think you're gonna, like, take this to a court and try and, you know, claim the throne and blah 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 blah. And of course he said no way. He was happy with his life there in Australia with his family. He's about in his 60s, and he's a grandfather, he's got grandkids and everything, and this, that, and the other. And they were saying like, he was saying that, like, you know, at the end of the day, no, I've got my life in Australia, I've got my family here, blah blah blah. I love it where he doesn't want anything to do with it. He doesn't want to know about it. Do you know what I mean? Fair play to the man. Do you know what I mean? Fair play to him. But it's just fascinating nonetheless. Do you know what I mean? It's like really fascinating. I'll try and find it online somewhere, and I'll put a link in the description so that you guys can watch it for yourselves and see what you make of it. Because like I said, I was like, this is really no way. But apparently it was some sort of shenanigans. I can't remember the ins and outs of it now, but there was some sort of shenanigans that like the kings and queens did back in them days, where they illegitimately there's a term for it, and I can't remember what the term is for a minute, but the you know, sort of ousted the legitimate and through the lineage and what have you sort of thing. It kind of means basically that the Windsors by rights should not actually be royalty or be the royal family, according to the documentary. So as I said, you know, let you guys decide. I personally, I don't know, and I don't really care, to be quite honest. I mean, you know, whether they are or not, it's none of my flipping business, and I don't really, I've got my own life to live and you know, so I've got my own issues to deal with and all the rest of it. I'm not really bothered with what's going on with them, to be quite honest. And of course, I'm not sure if, especially some of my newer subscribers, are aware of the fact that I have met Prince Charles. I have spoken to him, so that's one of my little claims to fame. I did meet him once. This was way back, oh blimey, I don't know, 2008 maybe, 2008, and it was through the college. I have explained this in other videos, I definitely have, but for my newer subscribers, I just thought, you know, name drop there. I just thought, yeah, oh, why not? You know what I mean? Just name drop. Yeah, I've met Prince Charles. Oh no, it was nothing. You know what I mean? Anyway, no, it was quite an auspicious thing, I suppose, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not every day you meet royalty, is it? And like I say, he stood and chatted to me for about 10 minutes or something, do you know what I mean? And this was all part of this thing. Like I say, I don't want to go into all the big explanation about it now, because I have explained it before, but yeah, so it's not like, what's that, I have met one of them once before, sort of thing. So anyway, right, okay, for now, I'm going to leave it there, and I shall catch you folks later. Bye for now.